Hey guys, KILRSHEEP here. So today I'm going to show you how to get the service with a smile achievement. So it's quite easy to do. There's 8 different services that you need to use and utilize to actually get the achievement. So we'll go through the list. The best way to start with this is starting with the Airbus A380. Once you go from the Airbus A380, you need to then get a fuel supply, request a power supply, request baggage service, request catering service, and then a gate connection. So the real important part here is actually making sure you actually go to a gated airport at this point. Once you've done the gated one, then you can change across and back out and go back into a ramp connection. So you need to go to a ramp airport, and I have chosen LOWI for that one, so I'll show you that one in a second. You also need to use a pushback service too, and then a fuel and then refuel at a fuel station also. So you'll see those all here, and me requesting them. That's all you need to do for this achievement. So just sit back, have a look, and I'll have a quick chat to you about all this stuff that I'm doing. So Keen and I will realise that I'm actually not in the A320, but that was just because I'm mucking around with another flight that I was doing. So what you need to do is firstly make sure you've got your battery supply on. Once your battery supply on, then basically just go through the list that is there, and just most importantly remembering that the first one that you need to be going to is a gated service. So up here you can see the jetway connection, or the jetway, sorry, and that means that I am at a gated service, and you can see this now, and that's just off to the left. Okay, so you'll see all the services that I'm starting to request. You need to make sure you do all of these. You will notice, depending on which airport you go to, that it sometimes can take quite a while for the fuel truck to go. So I've cut through this a little bit, and the catering service, just let it run its course. The jetway, once it's connected, give it a couple minutes, then disconnect it. Baggage service, let it run its service as well. It will disconnect automatically. Power and fuel, you need to disconnect the power. The fuel truck, when it does come, it'll prompt you in how much you need to do. Just change that from whatever it is, which is usually around that 50%, and you'll see that in a second. So as you can see now, I'm just disconnecting some of the services that aren't needed. The baggage service is already disconnected as well, gone away, sorry, and same with the catering truck. So in a second I would disconnect the fuel, the power, and then still waiting for the fuel truck. So just cut back to that in a second. So you can see the fuel truck finally arriving here now. So you just need to wait for the screen to pop up. Once the screen pops up, you do need to change that slider there somewhat. Once you've done that, you just need to click X up on the top. So now all you need to do is request a pushback. So you first of all have to make sure you have your taxi and everything ready to go. And once you do that, get your pushback, as you can see here, request it to stop. Once you stop, then you can basically just back out and go back to the main menu to then get onto the next achievement point.
Sydney ground KS 927004 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
So here all we're doing is going into Essendon Airport and just selecting the fuel point. Once you see the fuel point pop up, just again change that slider. Once you've got your desired amount or whatever amount you want to do, you just click the X, and then you can back out again and move on to the next one. So from here we then load in LOWI, and the reason why we're doing that is because it's a larger airport. We're choosing the Airbus A320, sorry, and then we need to make sure that we ensure that we go to a ramp. Okay, this is a key part. If you don't have a ramp, unfortunately you won't be able to get the achievement because you won't be able to call that particular ground service in. So once it's loaded in and you've got your power on so you can actually communicate with ATC, you need to request the ramp connection. And as you can see here, the ramp will start to move, which is the little yellow thing. And once it's fully connected, then we go to the next part. So as you can see, it's now fully connected, and I'm just playing around with the controls on the plane, and you can see the achievement has popped up there. So again, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.